Well, it's evening and we started this on a very high note, and now it's time for semi-final number 1 for 3BL Season 3 Conference A Day 1. What an exciting league match stage we have had, and this one is going to be a cracker. We're now going to invite the teams for the first semi-final of 3BL Season 3. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the first semi-final team, Gurugram Masters, starting with the General himself, Inderbir Singh Gill. Can I have a round of applause, everybody? Followed by the bearded king, Bikramjit Gill. Coming up next is the chief himself, Marcus Hammonds too. And then the young boy, please welcome Vivek Chauhan. This is Team Gurugram Masters. Playing the first semi-final in Conference A for Season 3 of 3BL. All right, playing against Gurugram Masters in the semi-final number 1. Please put your hands together and please welcome Team Goa Snipers, starting with Jagdeep Bains, Jose Blackus, Jaipal Singh Man, and Prithvi Reddy. This is the team for first semi-final. Gurugram Masters versus Goa Snipers, everybody. This one's going to be exciting. Can I now please invite the captains, both the teams, Gurugram Masters and Goa Snipers, come forward for the semi-final 1 toss, please. Heads and tail. Gurugram Masters going to call. Heads is the call by Gurugram Masters. Tails it is. Goa Snipers win the toss and will have the ball. This is semi-final 1. Let's do this in a cracking way.
Thank you, Rishi. And the exciting semi-final that awaits us, like Rishi said, is going to be played between Gurugram Masters, who had a good run so far in the first 2 games, having convincingly beaten their opponents to get this far. Goa Snipers have had a little bit of a struggle, having lost one of the games, and the last one being to Mumbai Heroes in the previously concluded game. So to say that they'd be a little winded is a little of an understatement. They're definitely going to feel it when they play the semi-final. And Gurugram Masters also didn't have too much of rest, except that they had one game between that, their previous one, and the one that they're going to be attempting to play right now. So this semi-final is nothing new to the Gurugram Masters, who have in the previous season had quite a string of victories in the legs that they have played. And this is round 1 and Conference A that you're watching, the first day of our exciting 3BL's Season 3 that's happening and coming live to you from the Wyndham Chandigarh Mohali, who are our hospitality and event partners. So representing Gurugram Masters is the General Inderbir Singh Gill, wearing jersey number 12, and the bearded king Bikramjit Singh Gill is wearing jersey number 6. Marcus Hammonds II, also known as the Chief, is wearing jersey number 7, and Vivek Chauhan, the young one or the young gun, is wearing jersey number 3. And Goa Snipers are being represented by the juggernaut himself, Jagdeep Bains, with jersey number 15. Prithvi Reddy, who had a string of
Please show me some support
in his
and
first
show the
game
teams
and
the
took it away
support.
from the
This
Hyderabad
is
bowlers in good form. Prithvi Reddy will be jersey number 6, and Jaipal Singh Man with jersey number 5, and the Spaniard Jose Blasquez wearing jersey number 19 will be playing in this first semi-final. You can see the Gurugram Masters getting together and plotting and planning how the things should be heading in this game for them, because they do have a long evening ahead. If they manage to win this, they will have to play another game, so they're going to have to try to finish it within the stipulated 10 minutes. So they'd be looking to finish it early, but if Blasquez and Prithvi have their way, it might just be a long evening after all for the Gurugram Masters. So let's see what happens, and you're watching us live on Sony Live and 3BL's YouTube channel as well as FIBA YouTube channel. First possession with Goa Snipers. A bit of a Hustle there, and Goa still continues to hold possession, and they open, almost, but that was not a friendly rim. It just went in and out for Jaipal Singh Man, a little heartbreaking. But very early in the game, Bikram almost losing it, takes it to the hoop, lays it off the glass, but the shot won't go in. Jaipal Singh Man commits a foul, and that would be Bik going to the free throw line and tries to open scores from the free throw line. 9:34 on the clock. Missing that one, Jaipal with the rebound. Prithvi taking it all around, trying to finding the open man in Blashkes. Blashkes attempts a two from outside, but the ball is out of bounds. It's going to be sniper ball because it went off Vivek Chauhan's hands. That was a quick substitution. Bik is sitting out, and Prithvi takes it to the hoop and off the glass. Open scores for Goa Snipers early on. Inderbir looking for a screen and tries to get a friendly opening, and that's no good for him. He did manage to penetrate but did not manage to make the shot, though. Vivek Chauhan setting up for a two from outside, hits a front rim. But this time, that was Jaipal Man trying to force his way in, but draws a foul from Vivek Chauhan. So Jaipal will be having possession of the ball. So that's Prithvi back to Blashkes. Blashkes taking it against Bik. Unable to make it. Bik with the ball. Indy again with the ball this time. Trying to split. Trying to find open Bik. Bik instead concedes a foul there on his way in. In fact, he draws a foul and will go to the free throw line. That's the second attempt that Bik is going to get from the free throw. Will he make this? Remains to be seen. Missed the first one, but this one is good. Not making any mistake twice. Jaipal back to Prithvi. Prithvi tries to wrap it around, but he may have just been out of bounds. So it is going to be Gurugram Masters ball. Prithvi trying to hustle. The general takes it all the way to the hoop, but Blashkes is there to thwart that attempt and make it Goa ball. Back to Prithvi. Prithvi for a long two. Unable to make it. Ball rebounded by Marcus. Marcus Hammonds takes it to the hoop, lays it in. A finger roll. Sweet shot there for Gurugram Masters. Gurugram Masters still haven't found the rhythm that they'd like to see. Bikram with the ball out to the Chief. Passing it back inside to Bik, but the pass was a tad too deep. Bik loses it. It's going to be sniper ball. Prithvi for Snipers trying to split the defense over there, but there's a foul that's been called besides the fact that Bik took it out of his hands, but the foul came first. So it continues to be sniper ball. Spotting up for a two, and yes, that's Prithvi. Continues to be firing on all cylinders, especially beyond the arc. Vivek Chauhan tries to answer with the two, but that's rebounded by Blashkes. Prithvi with the ball. A bit of a hustling defense inside. Both the teams have drawn enough fouls. Gurugram have 3 to Goa Snipers having 2 fouls. Prithvi goes all the way around, wraps it in, makes a shot. Chauhan was not able to stop that one. Blashkes this time with the rebound. Snipers hold a slender lead, 3-2. Passing it inside. Chauhan is conceding 2 consecutive fouls, and he's not happy with those calls, being a tad vocal about it. So he will go out and he's going to sit it out while Indy is back inside for his team. And trying to spin inside, Jaipal Man kicks it out to Blashkes. Ball rebounded, Baines with the ball. The Juggernaut kicks it out to Jaipal Man. Jaipal out to Blashkes. Blashkes tries to take it inside, splits the defense, kicks it out to Baines. Baines tries to force a shot and draw a foul. That's no good. It's Masters with the rebound. Indy, yes, with the 2. Blasquez spotting up for a 2. Not a friendly ring, definitely. Indy with the ball for Gurugram. Passing it to Big. Big steps up for a 2 this time, but it's a little too hard. Bounces off. Man to Blasquez. Blasquez being defended by Indy. Blasquez was hoping for a foul. Big is there to put it back inside, but Big draws a foul. And the foul would be against Jaipal Man. So Big is going to go through the free throw line for 1 free throw. Both teams are tied at 4 apiece. 6 minutes 19 on the clock. 4 fouls for Gurugram Masters, while Snipers have 3 fouls. Conferring, both teams trying to get their affairs sorted and make sure fewer mistakes are being made inside. Vivek Chauhan has been quick to concede 2 fouls already in this game. You can see the beautiful Wilson 3x3 official FIBA ball. A size 6 with a weight of a 7. Very unique to the sport only. Reinforced grips. Definitely a pleasure to play with that ball. Big on the free throw line. Makes it. Almost losing it, but Blasquez is there to pass it to Baines. Baines finds an easy look at the basket, makes it off the glass. Big takes it to the hoop and makes it, even though it was a bit of a struggle over there. Big was smart enough to lay it in the way he did. But there is another hustle and struggle over there between Big and Baines. The juggernaut trying to draw a foul. Big stood his ground, conceded the foul. But that didn't ease it up anymore for Baines, who now has 1 free throw that he's going to attempt. Missing that one. Might just prove expensive in the long run. Prithvi trying to split the defense, kicks it out to Blasquez. Blasquez back to Prithvi. Prithvi for a 2 from there. Rebounded by the Chief. Chief brings it out. Uncontested, he's passing it inside to Big. But a foul has been called on the Bearded King, and he quite can't believe what happened over there. So it's going to be sniper ball right now. Vivek Chauhan will sit out. In a quick turn of events, Goa Snipers, Blasquez managed to get a shot in, and that was rejected by Blasquez, but Big was there to pick it up and put it back inside. Another point for Masters. Flurry of an eye, that's what it takes. But Jaipal Man is there to make another point for the Snipers. Inderbir turns around and makes it a nice, sweet hook shot there. Almost a sky hook, but not quite. Scores are level with 8 apiece. Jaipal Man's 2 made sure that they level scores. Goa Snipers right now making it very difficult for the Gurugram Masters to walk away with the win. Definitely it's going to go all the way down to the wire if they continue at this, because the Gurugram Masters have not been able to find their rhythm, and there are many players, many aspects in this Goa Snipers team that's making it that much more difficult for the Gurugram Masters. You can see a few of those highlights in the game early on. 5 minutes and 5 seconds remain. Scores are tied 8 apiece, but Gurugram Masters have already conceded 6 fouls, so they're going to have to go easy on those fouls or it's going to really cost them very much. Just 3 fouls to the Snipers. The ball is out of bounds. It's going to be Masters ball. Finding the open man, but Blasquez is quick to thwart that and intercept that ball. So it's going to be sniper ball, but Bick is there to return the favor this time and takes it all the way to the hoop and lays it off the glass. Neat, sweet touch there by Bick. Not getting rushed or caught up in the moment, but making sure the point is scored. And it's the Chief with the ball for the Masters. Indy, Prithvi is there to play tight defense, but Indy did manage to take the ball all the way and beat him, but he was unable to finish. Blasquez having an animated moment on the court. Having drawn the foul, Indy is there on the free throw line trying to take that free throw. Makes that one. That's 9 points for Masters. Jaipal Mann with a beautiful hook is 10 points for them, while Jaipal has managed to close down the lead by picking up that hook shot and adding another point to the Goa Sniper scoreboard. Indy is out on for a quick breather, as is JS Benz. Instead, Vivek Chauhan is in for the Masters. Marcus steps up, puts up a 2, but ball is out of bounds now. Unhappy with the calls. Snipers expected to be sniper ball, while the Masters are quite content that it is their ball. Once more, Hammond steps up for a 2, but he's unable to make it. Chauhan picking up the rebound and having possession of the ball. Spots up for a 2, unable to make it. It's an air ball. Something that should have been converted. Just got carried away by the moment, forcing it. Blasquez tries to best Vivek Chauhan, but he is fouled in the process. Now this means he is going to 7th foul has been committed. So from now on, it's going to be 2 throws. So that's Vivek Chauhan, who's been quick to pick up those fouls. He has already picked up 3 fouls in this game and is proving a little too expensive for the Masters at this point in time. So 3 minutes 43 on the clock. Just 1 point difference, with the Masters having the upper hand at this point in time. The Goa Snipers are playing as aggressively as possible to ensure that it is they who will find themselves in the final that is going to happen in a short while. Commendable performance by the Snipers team, not being phased by the experience that they find in the Masters team. The Masters, on the contrary, have been struggling a bit. Windy conditions and all for all the teams. It has been a tad difficult to play as they will it to. Blasquez making that one and leveling scores. And that is the expensive second free throw that's coming up, with the 7th team foul having been committed. But he makes just one. Inderbir spotting up for a 2 from outside, but Bick is there for the rebound. Passes it to Marcus Hammonds. Nice pass there, and the Chief makes sure that he gets it. Still keeping the game away by 1 point. Juggernaut tries to muscle his way. Indy holds and stays his ground. Unbelievably so, Indy is frustrated with that call. He has stood his ground and not happy with that. 2 free throws coming to Jagdeep Benz. 3 minutes 26 on the clock. Missing the first one. Benz going to have to regain his composure and make it matter, because this is going to be crucial. Not missing those free throws on the attempts that they get. Makes this one nothing but net there for Benz. Nice touch. Indy finding Bick as the open man, and Bick makes sure that he sinks that one and keeps it away from them by a point again. Prithvi trying to split the defense, trying to find Blasquez inside. Blasquez tries to wrap himself around Marcus, but Marcus is there to pick up the rebound. Indy with the ball for Masters. Bick takes it all the way inside again. Mismatch there. Prithvi was unable to keep Bick at bay. Blasquez tries to respond with the two. Ball is out of bounds. No, but saved by Prithvi. Sniper ball. Blasquez once more. Prithvi guarded by the general. The general tries to make it as difficult as possible. Yes, hustling defense. Made sure the Masters got the ball. But that was Prithvi who had his arm wrapped around the Bick. A show of love indeed, but that cost him and got the Masters another foul in their favor. Two minutes 38 on the clock. Tenuous lead for the Masters. Just 2 points they lead by. And the Snipers are not easy pushovers. They are playing with their hearts on the line, and that's exactly how it should be, and it's making for exciting viewing. Every single one of these players, Prithvi, Blasquez, Jagdeep Bains and Man, have made sure it's been a tough ride for the Masters on the floor. And the Masters are already in foul trouble, which means they have 8 fouls already. And they just have another foul in which they could just afford 2 free throws. But after the 9th foul and the 10th foul happens, then they have to concede a possession as well, a ball possession along with the 2 free throws. So that's going to be extremely expensive. So they're going to have to curtail those fouls and take advantage of Snipers in any other way. A mismatch would work in their favor. And that's Marcus Hammonds trying to put it. But Bick is there to pick up the rebound. Marcus Hammonds once more for the rebound, but he's not able to make it. There's a lot of hustle, a lot of struggle under the boards. But Blasquez was there to make sure that Bick did not make an easy job out of it under the basket. It's Masters ball. Bick to Inderbir, but Jay Palman was there to thwart it and make sure Indy didn't get an easy one. But instead, that foul is going to put Indy on the free throw line, and that's what he's going to be looking at. He's going to have to sink it. The pressure is on Indy to make sure that he takes this a little bit out of reach. And no, he's not able to make it, but Bick was there to pick it up and put it back inside. Bick does what he does best, the big Bick. Blasquez with the ball, but Marcus had a piece of that. Ball went out of bounds. It's going to be sniper ball, but still that was good defense and good hustle displayed there by the Chief. Blasquez for Snipers. Tries to spin inside, but stood his ground, the Chief, and made sure that was not easy. Blasquez attempts a 2. Indy has the rebound. Takes it out. The general tries to reset and launches a 2 off his own, which is good. Nothing but net. The general striking when it's needed the most. Mismatch there. Ben spins into general, but he's not able to make it. That's a second attempt. And the second attempt is good. He makes it. Indy takes it out. Another mismatch once more. Size versus speed. Forcing it. That's Indy. Blasquez picks up the rebound. Out to Jaipal Singh Man. But Blasquez is there to receive it and convert it off the glass. This time it's Vivek Chauhan for an open look. He's unable to make it. But the Chief is there to pick it up. Spins. Some neat footwork over there. But Blasquez was able to pick up the rebound for the Snipers. Spotting up for a 2. Rebounded by Vivek. 56 seconds left, just 3 points separates them. All they need to do is a bit of a sensible play and less mistakes, and that should see them through. And this time, the Chief makes sure he has a sweet spot of jumper, makes it, picks up that one, just keeping it out of reach. Jaipal Man forcing an attempt. Ball is out of bounds. 4 points separates. 36 seconds on the clock. So it's going to be Masters ball. Kudos to the snipers. They played with their hearts on the line. It's not over till it's over. Anything can happen. Prithvi with an air ball. Hasty, but Blashkes was there to pick it up and put it in. But that's just 1 point. Bick is there under the basket to receive it from the general and sink one of his own. 4 point difference continues. Jaipal kicks it out to Prithvi. Prithvi takes it inside off the glass. Nice one. Banks it in for another point. But Marcus Hammonds has the ball outside. He's going to spot up for a jumper. Hits the front rim. Saves the ball for his team. Indy launches for another 2. And that's the final buzzer, guys. And Gurugram Masters have taken it away from the Snipers. Spirited performance indeed by the Snipers. 18-15 is the score. Commendable performance. And they are definitely going to be disappointed having come this far and not being able to seal it with a win. But a huge sigh of relief for the Gurugram Masters, because they did seem winded and they did find their match in the Snipers. But it is how it unfolds, and Gurugram Masters have secured their place in the final of day 1, round 1 of 3BL season 3. Coming to you live from Chandigarh.
Louder. Thank you.
What a game. Both teams looking exhausted, and Gurugram Masters are going to have to find it in them to conserve, or rather gain some energy before they go into the final. Now we can see the highlights of how this game unfolded. Prithvi having opened the game with a sweet scoop layup, and then it was Marcus Simmons with a finger roll of his own. Prithvi once again trying to get the best of Bick, having stolen it away from him like a candy from a kid. Spotting up for a 2. Bikram with a shot off the glass, rebounds. Jagdeep Benz missing that one, but Blashkes was there to do all the dirty work and put it back inside. Bick was also there for his team. A skyhook by Inderbir, making free throws count and adding those points on the scoreboard. Blashkes for his team, for the Snipers, keeping it well within reach. Missed their target just a little bit, playing aggressively, playing with heart and passion. Goa Snipers have gained a lot of fans today with their spirited display of basketball. Bikramjit Gill threading the eye of the needle, finding the open man in a crowd. Benz taking it to the hoop. Blashkes this time, and a nice jumper there by the Chief. Putting it back up. Prithvi off the glass. And that was the first semi-final. Now let's go over to Rishi, who's waiting to interview some of the heroes of this game.
We've just finished the semi-final number 1 of day 1, Conference A of 3BL Season 3. And we have had our first finalist too. I'm talking about Team Gurugram Masters. And with me is one of the players, the youngest ones, and of course, Vivek Chauhan. Vivek, first of all, congratulations on being selected at 3BL. I've heard that you were a very good boy when the tryouts in Chandigarh happened. Is that true now?
Yeah, that's what they said.
And on the court, you don't look like that. You're on steaming, man. You're on fire. What's your experience playing this season?
Yeah, so it's so far it's been going amazing. I mean, this is the first time I'm playing 3x3, never played 3x3. And that too with Gurugram Masters, like their stack team, playing with Indy, Paji, Big Paji, and Chief itself. So it's been a great experience, but at the same time, it's tough too.
Now, Vivek, I know one thing because I've been hosting this league since the beginning. These three are massive experiences. How does it go with them when your team meeting or your practice sessions with you?
Yeah, so it's not like that they're my seniors, like they're my big brothers. So they're always helping me out, like telling me what to do. And they, like, before coming here, they told me that it's gonna be a physical experience, a lot of running involved. So I got used to it. And yeah, that's what it is. They're always helping me out.
Well, you're doing a fine job for the team and they should not be having any complaints. You're in the finals now. Good luck, buddy. Thank you so much for chatting with me. That was Vivek Chauhan. He's on fire in that team. Gurugram Masters have made it to the finals. Let's see who they're going to meet. Coming up is semi-final number 2.